All right, new year, new me, 20 years in the fashion. I got my fringe for the first time in several years. Blinging out with the Milky Chan necklace, cardigan, jumper skirt. Yeah. Hey everybody, welcome to my very messy closet. It is 2024 and per usual, the collective January theme is to show off your wardrobe. So part of my wardrobe is here, the other half is in storage because I have too much stuff. I've been working most of 2023 to downsize my wardrobe into something smaller, a little more cohesive. I just mostly am out of space. It's really hard moving not only across the entire country, but to go from a very large house with my whole Lolita room to having to share half the closet. And as you can see, half is about here, and my stuff goes to about here. Oh, just kidding. It goes to about here. So, poor husbando. So because I have a lot of stuff and it would probably end up being like a 5-hour-long video, I'm just gonna focus on my OPs today. I think that maybe we'll go brand by brand. So I think we're gonna start with my original 2006 Iron Gate OP from Woman Moitié. The print is beautiful. I did a comparison of this versus the new one. The lace is different than the re-release one. This is definitely more of a matte, I guess would be a way to describe the screen printing. The newer one is a little bit shiny. But yeah, so I love this one. It was my first dream dress that I actually tracked down, and in 2018 when I traveled up to Seattle for SakuraCon, I stood in line to get to this autographed, wherever it went, there, by Mana himself, which was super awesome. I think that maybe the following year they made an announcement that Mana would not be signing anything that wasn't like paper or a book, so which sucks, I guess, but I don't really understand why. But yeah, a couple other people also got their Iron Gate signed with me, which is really cool. It's the dress that I've owned the longest. I bought and sold and rebought and resold multiple items, and this is the one that's like stood the test of time. It has survived every purge I've ever had, and it's probably going to continue to. Next on the Moitié list is going to be the original Catherine OP. And it only was released in one colorway, but oh my goodness, the lace is pretty. It's so comfortable. It's definitely one of my daily pieces. I really wish that they would re-release this exact cut, but in different colors. Like, I would kill for this in like all white, or that pretty blue, or that rose color that they did during the second release, which was technically different, but it was the second iteration of Catherine OP, except it was called the Summer Catherine OP, which I also have. I just loved it so much. This was the Summer Catherine OP. And I guess for a comparison, so it's just a tad shorter than the original. But yeah, I love this, and honestly, if I can get my hands on it in the rose color or the blue color, I definitely will. But yeah, these are probably my two most worn pieces because they're just so easy and simple to cord, like low F for elegance, and they're comfy as hell. They also had a couple other releases. I bought the third release of the Catherine OPs, but the sleeves are like really long, and maybe they look cute on some people, but I am not some people, so I sold that. The newest release of it did look like the sleeves were a bit shorter, but I have not had the money or the space to buy it yet. But yeah, I would really love for Moitié to re-release either of these two exact cuts, because I honestly would wear them all. So next piece is this. I love, it's rose stripe something. I honestly can't remember the name, but it is a flocking pattern, and this is really old and well loved. It was well loved before even I got a hold of it. So as you can see, a lot of the flocking is like worn off. This one is full shearing. It has this cute little velveteen ribbon that goes around the waist. The sleeves are really pretty. They're sheer, so you can still get the pattern on them when you wear it. I've had this one for quite some time too. It's one of the older releases. Yeah, I really like this one. And this is also one of my sort of daily wear, but it's definitely one of those things because it has like such a plain like square neckline, and then the print doesn't really stand out on it. It kind of looks like just a regular like summer dress when I wear it. So, but whatever. It's easy to dress up, easy to dress down. It's super comfy. It's also quite short. I'm vertically challenged anyways, so it's not too much of a complaint. Next, I have a Silent Moon OP. This was first re-released in 2018, I do believe, right around the time that Moitié came to the United States for SakuraCon. Excuse you. The print is quite lovely. I have no complaints. It definitely has a similar feel to like the screen printing of my original Iron Gate, which I love. There's some lace along the top of the neckline, and as you can see, it is fully sheared like the last OP I just had, so it lives on one of these little clippy hangers. Please don't be that person that puts stretchy neckline stuff on a regular hanger, because it's very cringe. You're just asking to waste your money and throw items away and prematurely having to replace elastic. Next is Gothic Arch, which is super beautiful, and it has the glittery print. I have the black and silver. There's also the navy and the white gold one, and honestly the white gold is on my want to buy list. It's so pretty. I love this thing so much, so that's how I knew I had to get the black and gold. I actually have the matching head bow and canetier for it in black, and I also have both of them in white for just in case I ever find the OP in white. I already have all the accessories for it. But yes, I love this dress. It's super comfy. It has shearing stretch in the back. Yes, I love this. So this is definitely one of the newer Moitié pieces that's like definitely worth getting. And this is currently my sole Victorian Maiden main piece. I have a couple accessories, like a beautiful pink bonnet that I never wear because I don't wear pink, but it's too beautiful for me to give up. This is the Capella doll. It's super comfortable. It's like made out of this like a light linen-y material. It's quite long, so it does look cute without a petticoat. It definitely gives like witchy vibes when I wear it for my normie stuff. It has these really cute ribbons along the bust. I think my only complaint is that these freaking lace here in the front just attracts like these little stupid lint accumulates on it, so it's really annoying. I have to pick them off every time I wash it and I want to wear it out. But otherwise, aside from being like a lint magnet, love this thing. It's super comfortable, obviously for the full shearing. It has the cute like little like Michelin Man sleeves that I'm super into, and brands don't make enough of anymore. Yeah, it's just super cute, super comfy. I recommend everyone should own it because it's that dang cute and comfortable. And if it weren't for the fact that I mostly only wear black, I would own it in every colorway because it's that good. And then moving on to my, again, Soul Baby one piece is this really beautiful dress I got recently. Look at the lace. It is gorgeous. Has buttons and little like ribbons down the front. Yeah, rose lace everywhere. Ridiculously short, but it is full sheared. It's definitely going to be a great summer dress because of the length and also due to the lightness of the material. I have no idea what release this is from. Honestly, because the lace that's used, it just looks like it has to be super old. There's like zero lining. Baby at least has some lining in the skirt portion, but there's no lining in the skirt, the bodice, or anything. Yeah, and due to the lack of information on the tag, I definitely want to put this at one of their earlier, like maybe even first pieces, but super cute, love it. Oh, did I mention the buttons? Like, look how pretty they're like little see-through like rose buttons. Super cute. Love this dress. Wore it a couple times already before it got too cold. It is so comfortable. Okay, next is my AP. Obviously I have quite a bit more AP than I do other brands. I honestly feel like AP is my least worn brand that I own, even though somehow I have the most of it. I don't know. Anyways, I guess we'll start off with the lovely Carnival OP. So this is the original one, the Nagoya exclusive colorway of the black and pink. This was the original 2006 one, and then I have this one. This is the 2016 MTO re-release. In AP's announcement, it was advertised as the 10th anniversary of the original's release, so they were doing the made to order. This was right before they started doing all of the older item made to orders and re-releases, and fortunately before they started screwing it up with future releases, they actually kept true to the original design and kept it in the Velvetine, which is incredibly rare for them to do. Actually, I don't think they've done Velvetine again for quite some time. So I actually got this one first, and on a one-to-one comparison, it is identical to the original. So I got this one first because I was like, there's no way that I'll ever find the original. So I got this. I got the full set. I got this 2 pairs of socks, a pair of white socks, a pair of black socks, and the black head bow to match with this. And then I do believe it was actually later on the same year that the market became flooded with people's re-release because it was a hot item, I guess. I don't know. And people remembered that it was sitting in their wardrobes, and so I was able to get this one for not too expensive. And as you can see, it has like the little gems on here. It's super beautiful. I love it so much. And full sharing in the back for anybody who's curious. It's quite comfortable. Again, living on these bad boys because it is a fully sheared neckline and sleeve line, and yeah, you just don't want to run the risk of damaging anything, especially because the likelihood of AP ever doing anything in Velvetine again is just pretty much non-existent at this point. Next is a Candy Fairy made to order OP. So the tulle is actually a lot lighter than the original. I used to own the original jumper skirt, and I don't even care if that's like an inherently Ida dress. Like, I love it so much. So they definitely toned it down a lot with the made to order. I don't recall off the top of my head. I'll add it in photos, but so not only is the re-release made to order, whatever, a lot lighter in color, but I don't recall it having like this like hard fabric. Actually, I do believe when this was first released, a lot of Taobao brands and even Meta was using this same exact heart tulle fabric. Just look how pretty it is. So I don't know, the year that this was announced, it was like the year of the heart tulle. Full sharing in the back. It also has these cute little heart buttons. Where are the waist ties? Good question. Probably lives in my waist tie box that rarely, once you go in there, you never come out kind of deal. Oh wait, I lied. It might be living on my Nakayoshi Bunny MTO because I thought it looked really cute with that dress. But yeah, so I have this one because I just missed the original one that I had so much. So I got that. This is Sugar Pansy OP. I used to have this in mint, and then I realized how much I hate mint and I sold it, but I missed it a lot. So I have it in yellow right now. My dream colorway is actually the lavender, but I don't know if I'll ever find it. So I'm just gonna hang on to this because this is the second best colorway. I did have it for a little bit in pink, and then I sold it because I figured I don't really need two of the same dress. But yeah, look how cute these cute little like double ribbons are on it. So cute. Love this dress. I think this is definitely one that if I ever found it in the lavender colorway, I would still keep the yellow just because it's so pretty. I don't really need two of the same dress. I like how even though it's printed, the fabric also has like its own like kind of like texture. I don't know if you can see these little like the little dot texture in the fabric. I think it's like such a cute detail. It's a really light, summery, flowy fabric. But yeah, I'm like really into it. Very cute. Okay, so two super special nostalgic pieces to me are these two right here. So actually 2024 marks 20 years in the fashion, so yay me, I'm old. This is a super nostalgic find. I'm not 100% sure if I want to keep it though, because so my my ultimate dream dress is Twinkle Journey in the monochrome colorway, which I got quite some time ago. Like that, this is an Imai Kira print. It's so pretty. I love screen printing. It has like glitter on it. It has like these little details. It's just such a good dress. Full showing in the back. Bustle also has like that cute old like dot tulle. Yeah, super pretty. And I was lucky enough to find it with the matching head bow. It's so cute. Yeah, don't look at my nails, they're all jacked up. I'm like too busy to fix them. But yeah, so I love Mermaid Symphony. It's like really nostalgic because it was super big back in my early years of the fashion. If anybody remembers MC Melody Doll, she wore the jumper skirt version of this in the Throw It in the Bag song. That was my jam. Definitely like an anthem of mine for a while, but now that I'm older, I'm just like, gotta settle it down. Don't need to be throwing money everywhere at brand because I have like too much of it anyways. So I digress. Another older popular print was the Rose Toilette series. There's a lot of like iconic photos of girls wearing them back in the day, and I used to own this and then I sold it. It has like this super pretty perfume bottle lace. Anyways, yeah, so then I sold it and I was like, why the hell did I sell it? So eventually I was able to track it down again. Instead of having the Canneteer, which I had with the last Opia that I owned, I was able to get this one with the bonnet, which I prefer the bonnet anyways. But the Kitten 2 would be nice for like more chill pieces, more chill coordinates. So yeah, love this one. Rose Soleil, definitely a fave of mine. And then the oldest AP piece that I have, that's a main piece. I have one item that is older than this, but it's a head bow. It's a beautiful sheared OP, and it has the AT block letters. There we go. Super cute. Love this. Super comfy. And again, has the Michelin Man sleeve arms that I'm super into. I also have, alright, so this is an older OP that I got from a local designer, Poison Sugar. Now a defunct brand, RIP, but she says that she might be making her own clothes again, so my wallet gotta look out for that if that's the case. She has such cool original designs. Actually modeled this one in a fashion show when I was Prego with the first child, but yeah, it has long sleeves, so perfect for this weather. You definitely cannot wear long sleeves back home, so super excited to wear this out. I want to like wear this. I need to wear this. It's just really cute. Anyways, yeah, so super pretty. I haven't worn it since like not being pregnant this last time, so I gotta figure out a new way to wear it now that I have like a waistline again. So now we're moving on to Meta. I have this really adorable sailor OP that I got right after I finished moving permanently up here from a local swap meet. It's super cute. So it has like this tie, this little detachable ribbon that can go on here. It's quite short, but it's so cute. It has these little bloomers that go with it. So yeah, I only tried it on, and then it has been actually living in storage for a while. And I just moved it back into the house because I wanted all my OPs in one place for this video. But I cannot wait to wear this like on aesthetic beach strolls now that I live within 30 minutes of a beach. It is really cute, and it's gonna be perfect for summer because it's like light and short, and yeah, can't wait to live my best sailor Lolita life. Oh, so this is, check out the buttons on here. I don't know if you can see them, but the buttons have like these little anchors on them. They're super cute. Yeah, love this thing. Partial sharing in the back, but it's actually quite roomy. Definitely gets up to at least 100 centimeters, so the ladies have some breathing space. Yeah, anyways, love this thing. Super excited to have it in my collection. I also have this, which was supposed to be the first time I directly purchased from Meta in 2008. And then my bank decided to automatically transfer some money from my checkings into my savings, and I didn't realize it. And so they ran my card number, it was declined, and then I was banned from purchasing from Meta from 2008 to whenever they revamped their website. But this is the gorgeous rose wing embroidery OP or something like that. I don't remember its exact name, but it was a lucky pack item. The black is definitely my preferred colorway. I used to own it in the ivory and the white, and if I could get the white again, I would, because it would match my wardrobe. And it's just such a gorgeous piece. It's full sheared all around. It has this super pretty cross lace on it. Yeah, love this piece. Super comfy. Another one that I wear quite often. And then I am left with my two most extravagant dresses that I currently own, which are both the Meta dresses. The princess sleeve dresses. So of course I have the Ruru Artist Switch collab OP. The yoke is detachable. It's just such a pretty dress. It has a really nice, thick, high quality cotton. Definitely heavy duty dress. It's quite heavy. It has a lot of gorgeous lace all over it. You know, obviously a lot of times that brands do anime collabs, you don't always turn out the best. This turned out the best. I mean, when Meta puts their mind to it, they do good. I mean, they definitely have like some questionable taste sometimes. I like a lot of their items, but like the overall, like, even if I love the print, like the cuts don't quite inspire me. Like, I love them on other people, but not for me personally. This is so out of like the norm for my wardrobe. I hate mint. I think I mentioned it earlier. And then I realized how much I hate mint. Mint that costs way too much money, but it was worth every penny. Thank goodness for PayPal Band for definitely the most I've ever spent on a dress, like new straight from the store kind of deal, but I don't even care. I love this so much. The other one that I have is this beautiful Meta Violet Bouquet, I think that's what it's called, dress. Obviously I got it because violets, and it's so pretty. Every time I've gotten a lavender dress, I just hate the way that the color looks on me. But purple's actually my favorite color. Yeah, this dress is like such a stunner. It was really hard to decide if I wanted this in the lavender or the black, and I went with this, and I'm glad that I went with this. So the collar is actually like not even attached, so it can have that beautiful square neckline, or have that cute like collar. It has bustle back. It has princess sleeves. It's just such a gorgeous dress. So if you didn't get anything from the series, like, you really screwed up. You slept on it. I love this. No one gets, I have not seen anyone hype this dress, but I love it. But like, even look at the lace print on the print. It's just, it's so pretty. It's such a good dress. Again, it doesn't really match with my wardrobe a lot more than this sucker does though. But two super gorgeous, extravagant pieces that are gonna live in my closet forever. I've tried to get rid of a lot of like super extravagant, fancy stuff that's not like daily wear, because I want to continue to wear it as a daily Lolita forever. So I got rid of a lot of stuff that I just don't find myself wearing daily. I definitely don't wear this daily. These ones, and that's okay. These are like the exception pieces. And I'm finally down to my final two OPs. A while ago, a couple years probably at this point, I made a video about my Eat a Dream dress, and someone was actually super amazing and found one for me. And I'll make a whole video about that, but I reworked it. Here it is. But the thing that I loved about it, I was obsessed with actually, was the My Little Ponies on it. But yeah, so this originally was an OP. I kept it as an OP. I just fixed it a little bit. I definitely have a little bit more work to do on it, but it's wearable, and that's the most important thing, and I have worn it, so I'll do more on that later. And my final one is this old Emily Temple Cute dress, which, oh, super stoked, because when I wore it the other day for the first time, I realized it has pockets. Two, actually. It's fully sheared. The lace is super cute. I love that it's like buttoned down the whole way. It's just such a cute dress. First I was thinking maybe it's like too similar to buy because of this baby dress, because they're quite similar. They have similar vibes, but then I'm like, you know what? One has stripes and one has like gingham, so they're different enough, even though they're like, I still feel like the vibes that they're given is like the same dress. Maybe not quite twins, but like not identical twins, but I feel like they're like fraternal twins. That's the vibe that they're giving me. But yeah, love it. Except this is the less cool fraternal twin because it doesn't have pockets. But what it's lacking is definitely making up in like aesthetics and appearances, and what this is missing in like flashiness, it makes up in practicality with double pockets. So I have 22 OPs total here. I actually have one more on pre-order, and Romeo released that they were going to be releasing a 2L size, which is awesome, so I can actually fit into one of their beautiful pieces. So I got that. It's scheduled to be shipped out in February, so I guess I'll show you that when it gets here. But yeah, that's all my OPs. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of items. I need to like figure out what to get rid of, but I think as for the OPs, I don't think I'm going to be paring down on those. So I guess that's not too bad. 20 years in Lolita, so it's like 1 1/4 dresses for every year I've been in the fashion. Something like that. But yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed me rambling about ship that probably nobody cares about, but I care about. All my OPs. I have quite a bit more. Jumper skirts make up the vast majority of my collection, so maybe if I have time, I'll go through all of those ones. But I definitely get more out of my OPs just because it's like, sometimes I'm lazy and you just throw in one item and you're like, one and done, walk out the door. Yeah, that's it. So hope you enjoyed watching, and I'll see y'all next time.